Hello and welcome back. So, I thought now that the sun has come out, finally, that I would kind of take a look at all the things we're propagating and germinating and just see how those are doing. So, this is the super messy sunroom, and these are the cactus pads that I've been trying to get going, and also a fig cutting from a Desert King from last year. And I think actually, you might be able to see this if I zoom in. The cactus pads seem to be getting going. I don't know. I might be imagining things, but I think there's little leaves coming out of there. So, I think probably the estimate online about them taking 3 months is pretty accurate. I got these back in February, and it's now like May 10th. And well, I've picked them up and messed with them a little bit. They do have roots underneath them, so they are growing, and I'm trying to not water them all that much. But those are doing good. And then the amaranth seeds got going. They're pretty happy. I'm going to put them outside today because I think it's going to get to 60. The sorghum, pretty much all germinated really nicely. Planted those all out, and I put down the hardware cloth to keep them safe from Daisy, because she likes to dig. And next up, we'll take a stroll outside and take a look at the trees. Alright, so next up is the yuzu lemons. Yuzu citrus. These all started from seeds, and they're going pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4 in here. And this one's probably gonna die, so is that one? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in here. They all look pretty happy. Here's my jelly palm tree that I just got. I did not germinate that myself. I bought it from a nursery. And I was kind of surprised that like a 1 gallon pot gets you just like a really itty bitty plant. But anyway, that's going. What else do we have here? Got pomegranates. Pomegranates I started from, well, I didn't start them myself. I got them from Fruitwood Nursery as just kind of rooted cuttings. And we've got Parthionka, Sambar, and Kazaki. And they look really good. So those are happy. And then over here we've got chestnuts. And these chestnuts are the seedlings of Maridaval de Sousa and Silverleaf over there. So they're going to be some combination of Italian and European and Japanese. So some of them will be tall, some of them will be short, some of them will probably be somewhere in between. And the germination rate looks really good. I actually gave a couple of them away on Mother's Day to a mother that was visiting, a neighbor. This is a Chilean Guava that I started from a cutting. I got like, I don't know, started maybe 10 cuttings, like 2 of them looked like they were about to take, and this one seems to be the only one that actually hung on there. They're a little bit trickier than I thought, but got one going. And then, let's see, over here, these are, right here if you can see it, these are blue tan oaks. That's it. So they're a dwarf. They're a dwarf tan oak. There's a little one there, a little one there, a little one there. It's very hard to see, but they're just getting going. Looks like we got 2 in here, 1 there, 1 there. Yeah. So the blue tan oaks, this one's a dwarf. It's gonna be, I think I read online, it's a native. I have a previous video about this if you want to check it out. And they get to like somewhere between 4 and 10 feet tall. So that'll be really cool to have kind of like acorns on like a little bush. There's one. So I got probably, I think I started 15 in them. I'd say at the moment probably 9 of the 15 pots have something going. So that's awesome. And then last but not least, check out the blue elderberries. Okay, so blue elderberries. If you remember from the previous video, I took some branches and I chopped them up and threw them into pots. And I actually gave away 2 of the pots the other day on Mother's Day to someone who wanted them. But I have made some observations. I know it's really hard to see down here. There's one that's getting going. It seems like these nodes in between these nodes on the stem are the part that root. So try to clear some of this out. So it seems like the optimum thing to do is to cut it and then have at least one node underground and one node above the ground. And then also these like little thin ones, they seem to have maybe dried out too much to root. I don't know. We'll see. It looks like potentially a bunch of these are getting going. And for these ones I think had nodes under the ground or under the soil level. I actually saw them popping up from underneath, from like right next to the stem. So I think these are gonna take, and yeah, it's a good sign since they haven't rotted yet. I don't know, maybe this one's looking iffy, but we'll see. This one looks like it might be trying to push out a bud. So yeah, free plants, or relatively cheap plants. The blue tan oaks, I think I spent like 25 bucks altogether for like 30 seeds, something like that, from Sheffield. And those, if I get, you know, one in every pot going, it'll probably be like maybe $2 a piece per plant, which is pretty good. And then these blue elderberries, I mean, they're free because I already had that, and I needed to trim the tree or trim the bush anyway. Chestnuts, again, free. I got like a pound off of these 2 trees, and you know, it's enough to like have a small snack, but it's not enough for like a big meal. So kind of like left them in the fridge, forgot about them, and then they started wanting to sprout, germinate. So this thing's looking awesome. Yeah, I'm hoping that, you know, since chestnuts are super reliable, they'll keep scaling up. I'll keep being able to germinate some seeds, give some plants away, sell some plants, and it'll just be a nice self-perpetuating cycle. Alrighty, hope your spring is going well, and we'll see you guys next time.